Depending on how deep you dive into minor league prospects, you may or may not have heard of Ezequiel Tovar. He's not listed on MLB.com's top 10 shortstops, and he's only listed at 93 in their top 100. Tovar is a 6-foot-tall, switch-hitting shortstop in the Colorado Rockies organization that has emerged as one of the top prospects in all of minor league baseball in 2022. He was signed by the Rockies in 2017 out of Venezuela for $800,000. And like many of today's superstars, Tovar has faced aggressive assignments throughout his career and performed very well. He made his debut in the Dominican Summer League at the age of 16 in 2018. He spent the majority of the 2019 season in Low A at the age of 17. After the COVID shutdown, he spent the 2021 season between A and High A and in the Arizona Fall League at the age of 19, and is now dominating Double A as a 20-year-old. Aside from Ezequiel Tovar, there are only 3 other minor leaguers playing in Double A at the age of 20. First is third baseman Jordan Walker, the #1 prospect in the St. Louis Cardinals organization. Second is Francisco Alvarez, the #1 prospect in the New York Mets organization. And third is Aurelvis Martinez, a third base prospect in the Toronto Blue Jays organization. And among these players, Tovar is the only true shortstop. As I mentioned before, Tovar's having a breakout year in 2022, where over the course of 295 plate appearances, he's hitting .318 with a .228 ISO, a .932 OPS, 13 homers, 17 stolen bases, a 21.6 K percentage, a 2.56 K to walk ratio, and a 155 WRC+. Now the numbers alone may not be mind-blowing, so I wanted to compare them with some other guys to see how they kind of lined up. And since Tovar is the only true shortstop in Double A at the age of 20 right now, I had to dig back through the years to find some good player comparisons. I found 8 of the top shortstops in the MLB right now who played in Double A and Triple A close to the age of 20. These 8 shortstops included Carlos Correa, Trey Turner, Wander Franco, Bo Bichette, Xander Bogaerts, Corey Seager, Fernando Tatis Jr., and Francisco Lindor. Now keep in mind, Tovar and Franco are the only 2 players on this list who lost an entire year of minor league baseball due to the COVID shutdown in 2020. I pulled data of each player's batting average, ISO, OPS, WRC+, K percentage, and fielding percentage, and I ranked everyone's numbers against Tovar. First is batting average. Tovar ranks 3rd right now at .318 behind Trey Turner, who hit .322 between Double A and Triple A at the age of 22, and Carlos Correa, who hit .335 between Double A and Triple A at the age of 20. ISO, or isolated power, shows a player's average based on extra base hits, or in layman's terms, how much power a hitter brings to the table. Any ISO over 200 for me is pretty exceptional. Tovar's .227 ISO so far this year in 2022 ranks 3rd, behind Carlos Correa, who had a .265 ISO through Double A and Triple A in 2015, and Wander Franco, who held a .270 ISO in Triple A in 2021. Next, I compared OPS, on base plus slugging, which is personally one of my favorite stats that measures a player's ability to hit for power and reach base. Tovar once again came in 3rd place with a .932 OPS behind Wander Franco, who posted a .955 OPS in 2021, and Carlos Correa, who posted an insane 1.007 OPS in 2015. Let's check out WRC+, or weighted runs created plus other external factors. It basically shows how much offensive output a player has based on league average of 100. The further above 100, the better, and the further below 100 you get, the offensive performance starts to diminish. Tovar ranks 2nd in this category with a 155 WRC+, only behind Carlos Correa, who posted a 166 WRC+ in 2015. Our last offensive comparison is K percentage, and even though Tovar ranks 8th among the MLB stars, a 21.7 K percentage for a 20-year-old in Double A is absolutely insane when compared to the average minor leaguer. But we aren't here to find average minor leaguers. We're here to see how good Tovar really is, right? And this is somewhat of a ding compared to other elite players. The last comparison is fielding percentage. I wanted to show that Tovar isn't trending towards a third base or second base role, which would put even more pressure on his offense. Tovar ranks 5th on this list with a .961 fielding percentage behind Lindor, Correa, Seager, and Franco. Now that I've pumped Tovar up like a hot air balloon, I need to mention one important fact before we go any further. Tovar's 2022 season stats aren't exactly linear to what he's done throughout his minor league career. And with most MLB superstars, there isn't much deviation from the norm regarding career stats and single season stats. Tovar's career batting average in the minors is .283, a difference of 35 points from 2022. His career ISO is .155, a difference of 73 points from 2022, although this could indicate him growing into some power as he develops physically. He's also 52 points above his career OPS this year, and his K numbers are actually quite linear across the board. Now that I've brought Tovar's career stats to light, which are still really good, let's see how they line up against the other guys. In career batting average, Tovar took 7th place at .283 and around 50 points below the top career batting average held by Wander Franco. When it comes to ISO, Tovar took another 7th spot with a career of .155, nearly 70 points below the leader, Corey Seager. Finally, I compared OPS, in which Tovar was second from the bottom at .780, nearly 150 points below Wander Franco in the top spot. Like I said, Tovar's career stats aren't quite as good as what he's done in 2022, but he still measures up against the league's top shortstops right now. Now, this is a baseball card channel, right? So let's dig into the baseball card side of things. Now, I'm sure a lot of you are asking yourself, should I buy or sell Ezequiel Tovar? Well, there are 3 main instances that impact this card's value. 1, minor league performance, 2, MLB performance short-term, and 3, MLB performance long-term. The minor league performance ship has already sailed, as Tovar's autos have jumped from $15 to around $100 since the start of the season. I really don't see prices changing much until he makes his second instance, MLB performance in the short term. How he performs in the first month or 2 of the MLB could have a drastic effect on his value, but it could go both ways. There's no stat I can use to predict how quickly a player adjusts to MLB pitching, so the gamble is in your hands on this one. Finally, there's long-term performance, and here's a little data to help you out with this one. Remember the guys I was comparing Tovar to in this video? Well, here are their current market values on their raw first Bowman Chrome autos. You can see Tovar's prices are already higher than Bogarts, Seager, and Turner. The chances of Tovar falling into the same price range as Franco and Tatis is slim to none. So we can assume if he has a fantastic career in the MLB, his prices will fall somewhere between the second tier with Bichette, Correa, and Lindor. Now remember, baseball card prospecting is pure speculation, but hopefully this video has given you enough information to make some decisions on your own about Tovar. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to check out my exclusive content on Patreon. Over there you can find lots of cool stuff, including 24 hours early access to all my video info, a dedicated Discord server with over 100 members, Excel breakdowns of Bowman Chrome autograph checklists on all releases from 2019 to 2022, a top 100 Bowman Chrome autos list, and finally a top 100 Bowman Chrome autos under $50 list. If that's something you think you'd like, I'll put a link to it in the description. And finally, a huge shout out to BRG Grading Company, who sent me a stack of really nice slabs to give away. I'll be running these giveaways on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. I'll put a link to all my social media outlets in the description, as well as the BRG's website if you're interested in getting any cards subbed through them. Thanks again to everyone who supports my channel and all of my Patreons. I hope y'all have a great day.